Next, oxidation number of central atom. How to calculate the oxidation number of central atom? So this is what we were just now discussing. The oxidation number of the central atom in a complex is defined as the charge. It would carry if all the ligands are removed. All the ligands, how they are removing. So you have to imagine. That's how that oxidation number will be generated on that one. Ligands are removed along with the electron pairs. That are shared with the central atom. So for example, chromium is there. Like for example, CrCl4. I will write CrCl4. That means that Cl is sharing, Cl is sharing, Cl is sharing, Cl is sharing. Okay, it is sharing with that one. Whatever it is having the lone pair of electron. Here it is one lone pair of electron that is sharing. So what they are saying here, if this you remove, this Cl, that if you remove with the lone pair of electron, whatever the charge that will be generated, that is only the oxidation number of that one. So 4Cl minus are going. That means that what charge it will be here? 4 here plus 4. You have to imagine that's how.
Plus 4.
Plus 4. That's how. Okay. Now we will see with the coordination compounds how we can calculate. Okay. For example, oxidation number of copper. So this is the complex they are given. CuCN4 3 minus is plus 1 and it is written as a Cu plus 1. So we will calculate. How to calculate? Just you have to see now. Okay, CuCN4 3 minus. As a step by step you go first initially. CuCN4 3 minus. How to calculate the oxidation number of central metal atom? So here the meaning of 3 minus means basically some other counter ions are there. Here which counter ions will be there? Positive counter ions it will have or negative counter ions. All of you type in chat message. Here 3 minus is coming. So positive counter ion that will have or negative counter ion. That all of you type in chat message. Aishwarya positive. Very good. All of you should type positive. Rohini positive, Pooja positive. Very good. So what is basically positive? Like for example, there may be K3 or Na3 like that or Al like that. Okay, Al, one Al can donate 3 electrons. So that type of also can be possible. So since the valence of K is plus 1, so that should be 3 positive. That is the meaning of that one. So you don't worry. So whenever total compound is given, you have to find it out. The same way you have to find it out. Okay, so you have to find out what is actually the charge on the coordination sphere. Then you have to calculate that one. Okay, so now we will calculate what this one. How to calculate? For this one you have to calculate X. Cu is the X. Okay, which you have to calculate plus Cn. What is the valence of Cn? What is the valence of Cn? All of you type in chat message. Yesterday also I have asked Vidisha. She said, whenever the revision class, I asked her, Rohini, -1. All of you should type Vidisha, -1. Yes. Aishwarya. Okay. So, Pooja. Okay. So, this is how when the coordination compounds are forming, these ligands can be different. Negative, positive, neutral. So, in our syllabus, it is negative and neutral only they have discussed. When you go to the higher studies, positive also you will study. So maximum are the negative or neutral. So neutral ligands are like Cn, which is the valence is -1. All of you take it down. Okay, OH for example, the valence is -1. For example, oxalate. What is the valence of oxalate? C2O4. What is the valence of here? -2. Like that. And Br is -1. And what else? Chlorine, -1. Like that. All these are the negative valences. This, whatever the valence you study, for example, phosphate, -3. Sulfate, -2. These are the negative ligands. To calculate the oxidation number, you should know. If you know the oxidation number, then only you can write the correct IUPAC name of that particular compound also. So very, very important in this lesson. So they can ask you the magnetic property, they can ask you the electronic configuration, anything. So you have to be very clear in these concepts. If you don't understand, ask me once again. I can explain you. Okay, what are the neutral ligands? Neutral ligands, you take it down. The neutral ligands are which doesn't have charge basically. You should not count it. You should have to count it as a zero. All of you on your cameras. Neutral ligands are H2O, H2O, okay, and NH3, and CO, carbon monoxide, and NO, which is nitrogen monoxide, or we call it as a nitrosyl. All these are considered as a neutral ligands. All we call it as a neutral ligands, which doesn't have any charge basically, which doesn't have any charge. H2O, NH3, CO, NO. Neutral ligands. And negative ligands are halogens, all halogens. Fluorine also -1, CN, okay, and carbonate, CO3, -2. Phosphate, -3. Whatever the valence is stable, whatever you know, that is only. But here extra what you have to study this, for example, oxalate type of compounds, which is -2. Okay, and neutral ligands like H2O, NH3, CO, NO. If that is compounds are there, that will not usually doesn't have any charge. If that is going also, that will not take the electron and that will not go, the sharing electron. So that is the meaning of that. Okay, so here that's how you have to understand. Cn -1, OH -1, oxalate -2, bromine -1, Cl -1, fluorine -1, carbonate -2. Next, H2O is neutral. Neutral means 0. What is charge? 0. NH3, 0. CO, which is the carbon monoxide, and NO, which is the nitrogen monoxide. I will ask you now, I will give one complex, I will ask you to calculate the oxidation number. I will explain one or two compounds. Later you have to do yourself. Okay. Now, hope all of you have written. Aishwarya, have you written? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now we will see this compound how to calculate. Cu, Cn4, 3 minus. Cu, Cn4. Okay, I will write it as a, just for example, this is a total coordination compound they have given you, and they ask you what is the oxidation number of copper. So first, step by step, I explain you how you can write this one. First, you find it out. Cu, Cn4. Okay, 3K means 3 positive are going. That means that this charge is 3 minus. This thing first should be in your mind. Okay, next you have to find it out the X. How we can calculate X plus how many ligands are there? Total ligands that you have to find it out. Total ligands, how many are there that you have to find it out? Total, how many are there? 4 cyanide ligands are there. Okay, then 4 into charge of that cyanide that you have to write -1. Okay, so total charge that you have to equate as like complex compounds, how we used to do, we have to equate this one, means that -3 is equal, like Mn4. For example, MnO4 -1. I used to tell whenever this type of is given, X plus 4 into -2 means -8 is equal to the -1. The same way, whatever this charge is there, that you have to equate. These steps you have to practice initial time. Okay, later, if you practice very well, listen. Okay, believe me, these D and F block, these coordination compounds in competitive exams, so many questions they ask. If you see this type of, what is the oxidation state of central metal atom, what is the coordination number of that particular compound, what is the magnetic number, so these questions only will come, major questions. If you are very clear on these concepts, you can perform very well in the NEET exams, IIT exams also. Concepts, basic concepts. Okay, so here what you have to do now, X 4 into -1 means -4 is equal to the -3. Now what you have to do, X is equal to the -3 -4, that goes to the that side, so +4. So X is equal to the what now? +1. That is the charge of oxidation number of copper is +1. And how to represent that? That should represent in Roman numbers. If they ask you to represent that oxidation state, always when you write the nomenclature, that should be in Roman numbers. If, for example, 2 you are getting, that you will get the like this. Okay. Now I will give you the complex. You calculate now and you tell me the what is the answer for that compound. Okay. Now I will give you Cu NH3 4 Cl2 Cl. All of you calculate quickly what is the central metal atom. Let's see who will do this one. What is the oxidation state of copper? अभी भी कंफ्यूजन में है विदिशा. I wanted to see you all of you guys expressions. रोहिणी, अभी मैं आंसर एक्सप्लेन करने के बाद हाँ इतना इजी था, अरे यार हमें इतना देर क्यों लगा, यही बोलने वाला है आप लोग. हाँ रोहिणी, कितने मिला तुम्हें? रोहिणी अभी सिर पर. Okay, chalo guys, I will explain this one. Okay, we will see. I will give you another example that you do. Okay, fine. So now the first thing is you have to find out the charge here. So what is here? Cl. Cl means what? This is negative valency, which is -1, right? So Cl minus means what? -1 means here it is +1 is there. What it is there? Charge +1. So that you have to find it out. So first one I have given here now. +1. Next, you have to find it out. What is the oxidation state of NH3? What is the oxidation state of Cl? Usually, I said neutral ligand. Ammonia is neutral ligand, which is 0, and Cl is -1. So Cu, I will take X of Cu plus how many ligands of NH3 is there? 4 ligands. So what I have to do? 4 into 0, which is the neutral, right? Plus chlorine, how many number it is there? 2 number is there. So 2 Cl, what it is? -1. Chlorine is -1, right? But what is total charge? It is +1, right? X plus 4 into 0 means 0. 2 into -2 means 2 into -1 means -2 plus 1. Now x minus 2 is equal to the +1. X minus 2, if this will come to this side, what happens? +1 plus 2 is equal to the +3. So congratulations, Aishwarya, you are correct. Your answer is correct. That's how this is +3 is coming. Okay, so what you have to write now? Cu is 3. Like this you have to write. Hope it is clear now. Or still confusion है? अभी मैं दूसरा देने वाला हूँ. You have to tell. Okay. Now I am going to give you another one. I am going to give another one. K4 chromium NH32 H2O2 cyanide 2. That's it. ये कंपाउंड का क्या है? ऑक्सीडेशन, सेंट्रल मेटल एटम का ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर कैलकुलेट करके जल्दी. लेट अस सी हाउ टू कैलकुलेट दिस वन. Okay, so I will remove this K4 and I will write here 4 minus. I will write here 4 minus. Now you have to calculate. Cr means X, right? So X plus 2 into 0. ये 0 है पूरा. न्यूट्रल मीन्स 0. ये कंसीडर करने का जरूरत ही नहीं है तुम्हें. 0 है. Whether you take into the formula or not, that doesn't matter. Now plus 2 into -1. Cyanide we know that is -1. But how many ligands are there? 2 ligands are there. So 2 into -1 is equal to the -4. X 2 into -1 means -2 is equal to the -4. X is equal to the -4. Wait. X is equal to the -4 plus 2 is equal to the -4 plus 2 means -2. So how much you are getting here? Chromium Cr -2, which is not possible for the metal. So this compound doesn't exist. These compounds doesn't exist because metals doesn't have negative charges, right? Those oxidation states always positive only. That's how, Vidisha, you should not get 2. The way you have to, this is the way you have to do. Okay, so always the compounds, whenever you, which is your given in your textbook, if you calculate, always you will get positive only for this one. +1, +2, +3, +4, like the type of compounds only you get. Okay, hope it is clear now. Now what I will do, I will take you to the name nomenclature, how to do that one. If that will, and I, so half an hour break I will give. Then you have to calculate, you have to read something. Then we will solve the nomenclature. Next, this also we will see, and we will go. Homoleptic and heteroleptic complexes. What is homoleptic complexes means? For example, CO, NH3, 6 is there. Same type of ligands is there. So then we say it as a homoleptic. What is heteroleptic means? For example, cobalt, NH3, 4, Cl2. So two different type of, 2 or more different ligands are there. That type of compounds are called the heteroleptic complexes. Here only one type of ligand. Here two different type of ligands it is having. Okay, here it is homoleptic because same type of. Here it is different type of donor atoms. Donor groups are there, which is NH3 and Cl2. So that's how it is called as a heteroleptic complexes.